Have you ever sat down to work, totally motivated, and then somehow, an hour later, you find yourself just scrolling through your phone? You tell yourself, okay, I'll start in just 5 minutes. But those 5 minutes magically turn into 30, then an hour. And before you know it, the entire day is gone. If this sounds painfully familiar, listen closely. You are not lazy, and you are definitely not alone. Today we're going to dive deep into procrastination. We'll explore why we do it, what's really happening inside our brains, and most importantly, how to finally stop procrastinating without forcing yourself or burning out. Most people think procrastination is just a symptom of being lazy or undisciplined, but that's a huge misconception. The truth is, procrastination is an emotional problem, not a time management problem. Think about it. You're not actually avoiding the work itself, you're avoiding the feeling the work creates. Feelings like stress, boredom, the fear of failing, or even the fear of succeeding. That's why you can easily put off a super important project but have no problem binge watching a news series, replying to every message on your phone, or suddenly deciding your entire room needs a deep clean. Let's see if any of these sound like you. You wait for the right mood to finally get started. You spend more time planning and making to-do lists than actually doing the work. You tell yourself you work better under pressure, using the deadline as your only motivation. You feel incredibly guilty while you're procrastinating, but you just can't seem to stop. Or maybe you're great at finishing small urgent tasks, but those big important goals keep getting pushed back. If you related to even one of these, then this video is for you. To really understand why we procrastinate, we need to understand a little bit about our brain. Your brain essentially has two competing systems. First, there's the comfort system. Its job is to seek pleasure, keep you safe, and get instant rewards. Then you have the thinking system. This is the part that plans for the future, sets long-term goals, and thinks logically. So what happens when you're faced with a task that feels difficult, boring, or uncomfortable? Your comfort system immediately takes over. It screams, hey, let's avoid this feeling. Let's do something easy and fun instead. We can always do this later. Scrolling through your phone or watching a video gives you an instant hit of dopamine, a feel-good chemical. Working on that big project? The reward for that is delayed, maybe days or weeks away. So your brain, being wired for efficiency, naturally chooses the easier, more instantly gratifying option, even if it hurts you in the long run. Now let's bust one of the biggest myths about productivity. A lie we tell ourselves all the time. I'll do it when I feel motivated. Here's the hard truth. Motivation doesn't come before you take action. It comes after. Waiting to feel ready is the fastest way to never ever start. The most productive people in the world don't feel motivated all the time. They're not superhuman. They've just learned to start before the motivation shows up. They know that action creates momentum, and momentum creates motivation. All right, enough about the problem. Let's talk about solutions. Practical, simple strategies you can start using today. First, make the task stupidly small. Instead of putting finish the entire assignment on your to-do list, which is overwhelming, break it down. Your goal is just to open the document. That's it. Or maybe it's write one single sentence. Your brain doesn't fear these tiny tasks. There's no stress associated with opening a file. But once you start, momentum begins to build, and that's where the magic happens. Honestly, just getting started is 80% of the work. Second, use the 10-minute rule. Tell yourself, I'm just going to work on this for 10 minutes. Not until it's finished. Not until it's perfect. Just 10 minutes. Set a timer. Anyone can do something for 10 minutes. What usually happens is, once that timer goes off, you're already in the flow, and you'll want to keep going. And if you don't, hey, you still made 10 minutes of progress, and that is so much better than zero. Third, remove friction. Don't add pressure. Stop relying on willpower. It's a finite resource, and it's incredibly unreliable. Instead of trying to force yourself to focus, make it easier to do the right thing. Design your environment for success. Keep your phone in another room when you need to work. Log out of distracting apps and websites. Prepare your workspace the night before so it's ready and waiting for you. The goal is to make procrastination harder and starting your work easier. Fourth, and this one is crucial, forgive yourself for past procrastination. The guilt and shame you feel after wasting time, It doesn't help. In fact, it makes procrastination worse. Beating yourself up doesn't motivate you. It just drains your energy and reinforces the idea that the task is associated with negative feelings. The next time you realize you've been procrastinating, take a breath and say, okay, I wasted some time. That's in the past. What is the very next small step I can take right now? Self-compassion leads to action. Shame leads to more avoidance. Finally, focus on progress, not perfection. Perfectionism is just a fancy, high-achieving form of procrastination. You delay starting because you're afraid you can't do it perfectly. But here's the secret. You don't need to do it perfectly. You just need to do it. It's okay to do it badly at first. Done is always, always better than perfect. You can edit a bad page. You can't edit a blank one. Procrastination doesn't mean you're broken or a failure. It just means you're human. Your brain is trying to protect you from discomfort. But all of your growth, all of your achievements, they all live on the other side of that discomfort. So, start small, start imperfectly, but please, start today. Because the version of you who finishes things, who achieves their goals, is built one tiny imperfect action at a time. If this video helped you understand yourself a little better, please give it a like so more people can find it. And I'm curious, comment below and let me know. What's the one thing you procrastinate on the most? Thanks for watching and be sure to subscribe for more simple explanations of everyday life problems.